What is going on, everybody? I am Eric Devontae, and you are watching MajorFilmEvents.com. Today I'm at the Avalon in Hollywood for the Wildlife SOS's Tusk After Dusk, Night of 1,000 Elephants. Now, tonight we are saving the elephants, and I couldn't be more excited. It'll be amazing interviewing people who have dedicated their life to this amazing cause. Make sure you stay tuned. Perfect. Now, Lili, how did you find yourself being the violinist for tonight's festivities?
Well, I'm an activist and a performing artist and recording artist and film composer, and the organizers of the event, I guess, had seen my work and knew that I would be up for the occasion.
You knew you were up for it. I mean, you came dressed up for it, so, you know, that's all that matters. Now, let me ask you, would you call yourself an animal activist?
I'm an everything activist, and I think that it's really important. I've been kind of saying this down the red carpet. All issues are related. You can't talk about, it's about transcending the domination paradigm where we oppress one another, where we don't treat each other with respect. You know, if you're cruel to animals, you're going to be cruel to a woman, you're going to be cruel to your people of every kind of vulnerability. So it's about connecting human and just dignity for life and respect for life and appreciation for the fact that we're all, you know, sparks of the divine. And so I stand for, I think that women's rights and gay rights and civil rights and environmental rights and animal rights, they're all connected. And when we stop trying to dominate each other, we start including each other and respecting each other, we will all be better off. It's a no-brainer, but I, you know, sometimes people, especially in the Harvey Weinstein era.
Right, we're sitting in it right now.
We're sitting in it right now. You know, some people were saying, well, you know, this is a little bit of a distraction from, like, all the terrible things that are happening. You know, and I'm a real political activist, so I'm thinking, well, yeah, I mean, all these, you know, healthcare was just taken away from 9 million children and da-da-da-da. And, like, all these terrible things, and we're about to bomb this country, and we're going to war, and it's like a lot of terrible things. But it's so important if we can get past the sensationalism to actually realize that that sexual harassment is not about sex, it's about power, and it's about domination. So if we actually see that we need to treat each other with respect, then we see that the sexual harassment and all that, the domination in the Harvey Weinstein case is the same. It's the domination is at the heart of why we're at war, why we have mass incarceration, why we're poisoning the planet, all of these things, and why we're cruel to animals. So that's why I came to support, you know, I love animals anyway, but I think it's especially important now to connect all of our issues, because we all have to be on the same team. If we start having a hierarchy and separation, that's the same domination, patriarchal system that got us into trouble in the first place.
Exactly. Lili, you're so in tune with the world. I hope you have an amazing performance tonight, and I wish you the best of luck. Do you have any social media that you want to share?
I do. I'm on livelihoods.com, and that's livelihoods.com, and on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, all at Lili Haydn. At Lili Haydn. And I have a new record coming out next year, and a couple films that I scored coming out as well, so just listen for Lili Haydn music.
All right, girl, you better give us a show tonight. No problem. Yeah. Perfect. So what does it mean for you to be here tonight supporting this amazing cause?
Well, once these animals are gone, they're gone. And that in and of itself makes it a crisis, and it's a crisis of our own making. These animals did not hunt themselves out of existence. And until we do, on two fronts, pass laws against trophy hunting in and out of this country as best we can, work with Southeast Asian, India, North African especially countries in dealing with these kind of trophy kills, these animals are going to vanish. Period. End of story. They're gone. They will be stories you tell your children, and that's a waste. So that's why we're here. The question is, what do you do? The first one is you pass laws, you know, against people being able to do it.
Of course.
Yeah, which there are many currently. But then you have the economic issues of dealing with the people who, in those countries, the only money they can make under the table, and quite a lot of it, is by, you know, stealing young apes, killing tigers and killing elephants, selling their ivory, selling their skins. until there is some other economic option, or that option is completely cut off, it is just a matter of time. They will just be wiped out.
Now, with us being in the U.S., what can we do to support?
Well, you can talk to your congressperson and your senator whenever you either in calling them directly if you want to do some direct action, or if you're involved in your political party, if you're somebody who's a Democrat or Republican and you actually deal with the party politics, get that on the platform. Get that as part of it, because until that change happens, this law has to go through the process of somebody along the way is going to kill it, because the gun lobby, the hunting lobby, whatever, is going to say it should be my business to go and kill whatever I want to kill whenever I want to kill it, and that's that. And until that goes away, and then again, you do concordant things. You call your senator, call your congressperson, address your local town, because if LA blocks out all trophy kills being brought in through LAX, for example, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for the federal government to solve this. You could go to Seattle, the city council, and say, let's make it a law that at SeaTac you can't bring any of these trophy kills in and out through this airport. Period. End of story. And if you do, you just lose it. We confiscate.
And I imagine that creates struggle.
Yeah, it does. It makes it less. It's the difference between them going, hunting with an endangered species or one that isn't. They will just choose otherwise, hopefully, most of the time. And the other thing is morally. Anytime you see the use of these, even in imagery, tiger skin rugs, pet apes, ivory in furniture, shame it. It's ridiculous. And whoever is, isn't this nice, tell them, no, it isn't. It's quite disgusting. Use something reusable. We use so many animals for food, and there is so much left over from those animals in terms of leather and other materials. Use that, asshole.
Perfectly worded. Very articulate. I love it. I love it.
I have a line, and then I crest over the line.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. So, but the point is, if you're going to, these materials, once they're gone, they're gone. We're getting to the point where we're this close to, we're lucky there are zoos in the world, because there would be none left.
It's a crazy thought.
Yeah. And we can't have a situation where all the great wild animals that have lived on this planet have to be kept in pens to protect them from us. It's madness.
Yeah, well, thank you for dropping some knowledge on us. I appreciate it. Something light. Do you have any social media that you want to share with us?
I have lots of social media, but I don't want to share it with anybody. Don't go to my Twitter feed, which is @HalSparks, and don't go to my Facebook page. Honestly, stay off it. Social media is this close to dead, thanks to the Russians.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, cheers.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
I had an amazing time at tonight's event. I learned so much about animal preservation and what we can do to give back. I know it may not affect you directly, but you have to think about the amount of animals being slaughtered daily. Tonight was extremely eye-opening for me. Make sure you stay tuned to MajorFilmEvents.com. You never know where we'll be next.